Understand that if you back down, that allows someone else to rise up. If you throw your own self a pity party, that invites somebody else to come. Throw a pity party, somebody will show up. Somebody wants to see you down. The devil works in many ways. He'll work through many people. You can't always be friends with everybody. You can't always let everybody in your circle. Why? Because you've got to protect what God has given you. Slow up and see what happens. Slow up and see what happens, because patience will start to choke honesty. You'll start to realize, you know what? God, I can't do this. God, it's not working. God, I don't understand what's happening. You know what's happening? You're allowing your patience, what you're calling waiting on the Lord. But in actuality, you need to understand for yourself, you're waiting on you, but you don't want to realize it. God, I'm going to stop cussing. God, I'm going to stop drinking. God, I'm going to stop hanging out with him or her. But that's just your patience choking the honesty. Romans 13:11 says, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we first believed. Young folk, you got to wake up. One of my favorite songs I got from my mother, on my old soul, just like her, is there's a storm out on the ocean and it's moving this way. If your soul's not anchored in who? I don't think I can hear you. If your soul's not anchored in who? You will surely drift away. I don't know if you can tell, but there are some things happening in the nation. There's some things happening in the world right now. But sweetie, you better get anchored right now. If you're not anchored tonight, you need to find a way to get anchored soon. Tell somebody, tell a neighbor, tell a chaperone, tell your mom, tell whoever, text somebody, I need some help. Why? Because my patience is choking my own honesty. You're causing your own death by asphyxiation. Forget lethal injection. Forget hanging asphyxiation. You're choking yourself because you won't understand your own reality. Patience. Stop choking honesty. Philippians 3:14 says, I walk towards the mark. That's not it? Lord, I think I'm in the wrong version. I'm sorry, y'all. I skip towards the mark. That's what it is. What? Who changed my Bible? I'm sorry. I press towards the mark for the prize of the high calling in Jesus Christ. I don't know about you, but the word press does not mean be slothful. The word press does not mean hold back. The word press does not mean go to sleep in church and text the entire service. But the word press means to press. You've got to move in this race. This is a race that we are running, and if you hold back, the devil will not. He wants to see you defeated. He wants to see you dead. Let me change that. He wants to see me defeated. He wants to see me dead. But I tell you, grab somebody's hand and say, we can make it. Because we've got to move. Come on and grab somebody and say, move. Just nudge him a little bit and say, move. The slothful man was being slothful. He wasn't moving. He was inactive. He was not moving. But if your patience is choking your honesty, I tell you one thing that'll fix everything. If you take a step and you move in the direction that God has you to go towards. God has given you a gift. Some of you have been so patient that your gift has gotten stale. You get up to do praise and worship and you can't feel it. It looks pretty on the outside, but there's nothing on the inside. It's all tell. No show. All you see is show and there's no tell. But I tell you, if you take one step and put it in front of the other, you take your other foot, put it in front of the other, you start taking steps towards God, he will walk with you. But you cannot be scared to move. You've got to move. Move in the word, move in the promises, and move on God. He will be with you when you walk. Grab somebody else and say, move. Just know this. I'm sorry, I'm not a hooper. I'll leave that to the general board and everyone else in this room. I'm sure you can do it. I'm here to tell you tonight, you can't allow your patience to choke your honesty. You're going to end up somewhere in a fiery hell, warm, if you don't. All right? That's what I'm here to tell you. Last time, just grab somebody and say, don't allow your patience to choke your honesty. Move. God bless you.